Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the move.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. Second and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's back. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Georgia going up tempo. Off the play fake. Looking left. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's back. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Alabama 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to make magic with it. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. On the move. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown time!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Smashes ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Dogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Back to throw, it's Beck. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll run play action. Fires left. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Man, great effort by the defense there. They almost come up with the interception. The defender just couldn't get his foot back in bounds.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, wants to throw it. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 14, Alabama 7.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense in a bunch formation.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down bunker. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw it again. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket. And that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. On second down, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dances away from one. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Alabama 7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They want that clock to run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Can anyone catch it? A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes a grab over the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. How could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. He wants a big play here late. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Looking to buy time. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Running with power. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
The Dogs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.